Hello, Denise here. Welcome back to my channel. It's the 5th of the month and it's time for the Fancy Fold Challenge. It's a collaboration that I belong, which is hosted by Monica, aka Paper Mona. And every 5th of the month, Monica asks us to do a fancy fold that she's set. We have a list of these, and it's myself, Monica, and 7 other ladies. There's 9 of us all together that take part. You can take part as well. You can show your makes on the Facebook channel, which is Fancy Fold Craft Challenge, and if you use the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, then Monica, myself and the other ladies can see what you've made. This month's card is what they called a bay window card. Now, I did do a tutorial for the card and it's just been a nightmare. I lost the videos that I'd done, so thankfully I've still got the card that I did. So this is what it is. So it folds down to roughly a 4x6, and that is the bay window style of it. I will put the measurements into in the description box below so you can see what it is, but I will explain what I've done. For the inspiration for this card, I saw a channel called Inspiring Creativity, one card at a time, and I liked what they'd done on there, so I've made mine a little bit bigger, but the open bay window is more or less how they have done it on their channel. So I took a piece of 10 by 5 7/8 card, and that was to purely make it fit a 4x6 envelope. I'll put all the scoring in the description box below so you'll know how I've scored it. My background elements here, I took some white card and I went over it with my VersaFine ink, and I took some new embossing powder I've got, which was inspired by Funky Fossil from Wow, and they call it Olive Grove. I did share this in a recent video of what I got from Wow in my mystery bag, but I thought it was a fabulous, all the earth tones and everything that were in there. So as I say, I covered the paper that I'd inked in the embossing powder and embossed it, and that's what it came out. So I thought that looked lovely. I love the earth tones at the back of there. For my layers here, again, I took some white card, but I covered them in double-sided adhesive sheets. And I took my Chloe Sparkalicious glitter, which is Stardust Gold. I took the release paper off the adhesive sheets and then sprinkled all over with the glitter, and then just patted it down, took off all the excess. So I did this for each of those. These strips at the top, they measure 1 by 10, and again I've scored them. The details will be in the description, but the end of it are underneath this top layer. So before you put your layers on, put your strips on, and then you'll cover up where these are joined there, which makes it easier. So then I took a piece of acetate. I've got a piece of acetate just stuck in there, and the acetate measured 5 by 3, and then I've just put adhesive top and bottom and stuck it on the back down there. For my flowers, I used my vellum sheets from the Printed Flower Ombre pack by Chloe, and I used these yellow flowers, and I cut 2 for each one. So I used 2 of those papers. And then this is the die set that I used, the flower swirl. So I've just used the dies. I didn't use the stamps, but I did just use the stamps from there, the dies from there. So pop them back. And for the top one, as I say, I did 2 of the ombre layers, and from the top one I have some acetate that is heat resistant in my stash. So I stamped the flowers, went over them in white embossing powder, and once that was done, I then went down with my glue fine tip, did some glue lines and sprinkled it with the glitter I have used on the sides. And then I got some stamens. I put some double-sided sticky again onto some white card, cut some stamens and took the release paper off again and glittered them with my Sparkalicious glitter. And then I've just used some pearls from my stash. For my foliage, I've used an old card making magic die, and I cut them all out in white card, and I've coloured some in green with my alcohol markers and left some white, and then I put glue onto the tips and covered the glue with my Stamps by Chloe, it says, but it's Wow embossing powder, and it's Festive Branches, and that is what I used. I just love the glitter that it gives. I thought that was lovely. So that's everything I've used on the front. In order to write a message, I've done another panel with my Funky Fossil Olive Grove, and then a white panel, and then just stamped it with the happy birthday sign. So that is everything that I've done. So I leave all the measurements and the items, links to the items I've used, in the description box below. I'll also leave links to the other ladies that are doing this challenge. It's always nice to see what they do, so please go along and have a look. It always amazes me how we get the same folds but interpret it differently. I'm sorry this wasn't a tutorial. As I say, I'm having a bit of a problem. I lost everything that I videoed. It was just a nightmare. So that's why I've come on, just to show you what I've done. So I hope you like it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Share my channel if you would, and if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. So until the next time, thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.